Well, folks, it's been a while since I've done one of these coffee time videos, and it seems like it's a good time to sit down and actually do one, especially since I've got a day off in part due to bad weather in my area. The thing that's been on my mind lately is trying to figure out just what I want to do with my time going forward because it's something that's been kind of on my mind for quite a long time now, and I am at a point where I'd kind of like to start making some decisions, or at least have some better ideas about what I actually am going to do going forward. It's one of those things that just hasn't been easy, and it's been more difficult, the last couple of months, after losing my dad, especially. Um, because there used to be this exercise routine that he and I did up until maybe the last month or so he was alive. And then after he, stopped being able to do it, I kind of fell off the wagon too, and I've been worse for it, I think. So I'm trying to figure out, how I'm gonna go about getting back on something like it, just for my own, physical and mental well-being. Because I'm sure that's tied into, why I haven't been doing as much writing and gaming as I have liked or wanted to, the last, well, 6 months anyway, and perhaps longer. And I've, like I was saying in a blog post that I'll try to remember to put in the link in the description here. I've been having some, well, I'm not necessarily gonna call it pain, but maybe discomfort might be a better word in my, back and legs lately, which is probably as much to do with weight issues I've got, which I'm actually having some luck, getting going in the right direction again, which I think is a good thing. And getting back on that, exercise routine will probably, help with the, pain and or discomfort I've got going on. Uh, because it's getting to the point where the over-the-counter painkillers I've been using haven't really been helping as much as I'd like. Uh, and then there's also the actual writing and video stuff that I've been trying to keep up with. If you've been following my written blog for any length of time, you'll notice that I kind of fell off of all that for about a month. And, that's in part because, I just haven't been sleeping well, haven't felt up to it. Uh, and I also feel kind of stagnant for ideas, which has kind of made it hard to want to keep going forward. Um, and there are things I want to do with all this video stuff too. Thing of it is, I've always been more comfortable with as a writer rather than, this video stuff, as I'm sure comes through if you compare the two. Because I tend to stumble over my words an awful lot when I do this video stuff. So yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do with that. Gonna try to get back into writing more for sure, because like I was just saying, I'm more confident in that. And there's some things I'm thinking about, maybe wanting to do with video too. But that is one of those things where if you follow me on other sites other than Blogger and here on YouTube, you'll notice I might have been mentioning maybe something about tech issues, and that's kind of a concern right now too, because well, even if I am only going to go forward with more of the writing stuff I do, even then I might still need the current setup I've got is going to need maybe a little work for that too. But especially if I get into doing more of this video stuff and maybe getting back into streaming, I might have to actually spend on an entirely new system, because the PC I'm using for this is probably 5-6 years old anyway, and that's, I think, the newest. Well, the monitor's probably more or less the same age, but even that stuff's a good 5-6 years old anyway, and those are the newest components. The webcam I'm recording this on, I got 10 years ago, I think. So if I'm gonna get back into that, I'm into more streaming and video and that kind of stuff. I'm probably gonna want to update all this stuff, do some upgrades, all that, and then I'm gonna have to spend on that, and I'm gonna have to learn a few things to get up with the times, because the last time I did much streaming was when Ustream was still a thing that general public users like me could still get to, and that has not been a thing for probably going on 10 years now. So so I'm gonna have to get all that figured out. And there's it's one of those things where I'm still trying to get in my head some of the other stuff I'm trying to get sorted here, and I think right now maybe I just need to work on the health issues before I start getting into too much else, because things are, I think, finally going in the right direction here again, but I still have quite a long way to go before I'm good. Because well, I was at the doctor here a couple of weeks ago, actually, and actually I'm looking at my calendar here. I've got over on my wall over to my left, and it was exactly 2 weeks ago that I was in. And well, the good news is I'm 5 or 6 pounds down from what I 5 or 6 pounds down from what I was the previous time, but that's somewhere still in the area 320 pounds, which means I've got a fair amount of weight to take off to even get back to where I was before I started dealing with all the other goings on that I had for like fall and early winter so far, which was even then not necessarily a good thing, but better than I had been in quite some time. So I got some work to do, and I've got quite a few things to figure out, and I'm honestly not sure how I'm gonna go about all of that, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna turn to get little advice or assistance on that. That's not gonna cost me a ton of money. And part of the reason money's an issue for me is I'm doing okay, I guess, for my particular situation. But even there, my situation is not what you'd call particularly great. So I really need to have some idea of just what it is I actually want to do with my life and time going forward before I start making investments and all this stuff. And I'm trying to get all that figured out. So that's kind of where I am, trying to get things sorted as to what I do or don't want to do with my with my life going forward. And I'm at kind of a loss. I do want to kind of keep on writing and all of that, but at the same time, I'm not sure what I'm gonna need to do to get much farther with it than I already have. So that's kind of where I am now. And before I really do start stumbling over everything and making myself look like more of a fool than I already have, I think I'll wrap this up for now, and I'll see you when I see you. Might not be as long a time as you think, but anyway, until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Have a good however long, everybody.